So that's what it feels like to double kill a rune. Welcome back to another episode of pissing off Zamorak until we reach 500% Enrage.
You think you've won? It will never be over!
Welcome to my Combat Achievement Marathon series. Thanks to the Combat Achievement update, I'll be using them as an excuse to learn and solo bosses I would have never touched, like the creepy Carly one that has 8 legs. Join me on this slow and tedious journey to see how far an amateur casual like myself can get with best in slot range gear. It won't be easy, but let's see how far I can go. Starting at low Enrage, I am usually able to skip the mechanics for the pads by using Death Swiftness and Seren Godbow's special attack with the help of Rapid Fire, and then every other pad I will repeat that. On the pad I don't use Death Swiftness, I find I can still skip it by using Death Shot, Rapid Fire, and then SGB. I previously made a video a long time ago for my Zamorak experience. The order I do is still 2-1-4-6-5-3. For pad 5, what I would do is step into the pad to activate it, and then step out of it before it explodes in my face. For pad 3, I would first anticipate freedom, devotion, and step into it. Kill the witch, and use my Saradomin Bow EoF for healing. Then repeat what I did for pad 5 by stepping out.
I who commanded the greatest armies in history. I who laid low Zaros.
I enter phase 7. One of the first major problems I had with Zamorak was phase 7. Surely that's a common trend. The reason why it was very difficult is because I have a big goldfish brain. If I try to remember the second rune, I already forget the first rune. This was a major problem I kept repeating the last time I did Zamorak. Even if I somehow get them right, I'm still left feeling unsure which hinders my next moves, since what I do next is critical between life and death. Even if I'm sure I got it right, I'd always find a way to screw it up. To deal with this, I finally swallowed my pride and bought a Ring of Death. I also switched to Management Aura instead of Inspiration Aura. And the memory issues with runes, the solution was to use pen and paper to write it down. That's why it looked like I was doing nothing here, but I was actually doing something. This worked perfectly for me. From there, I was able to slowly, consistently get my kills. In this clip, for some reason Zamorak was shoved forward. Ow, a drop! I managed to unlock an achievement at 250% Enrage Zamorak, where I skipped all the pad mechanics. Pretty simple. After getting comfortable, I found I was able to repeat exactly what I did until I reached somewhere around 400% Enrage. That's when things started getting difficult. If you already follow me a bit, Prayer Flicking is a skill I'm not the strongest in. By 400% Enrage, the auto attacks in the pad started to become problematic. Even with my best effort with Prayer Flicking, I made a decision to switch to Deathward Relic, which helped a bit, but not that much. I also had to use Death Swiftness for every pad now to keep it consistent. And for phase 7, all I've really been doing is panic hitting random abilities and hope it works. I had to be quicker in writing down the runes, killing the runes. I was also very indecisive between choosing Wen or Ful arrows. I felt I had better results with Ful simply because it's less of a hassle to deal with. My journey to 500% Enrage was a very long, tedious one, filled with melee failures and bad runes for phase 7. After trying to use Vengeance more often and getting good, I eventually secured my first 500% solo Zamorak kill. But I did not get my speed kill, which is 630 at 500%. I was able to secure the master achievement of skipping the special mechanics. After multiple attempts of getting screwed over by Deathspore arrow luck or getting killed by autos, finally, and I say finally, get that speed kill, which I felt was way harder than skipping the mechanics one. If you want to see the full kill, I have the video uploaded. Apparently this elite achievement is a group only one, so I need to find someone to do this with. I went with KJ and was able to secure the kill. Group was definitely a different experience and much easier when I don't have to rely on pen and paper for runes. Shout out to KJ for the help. With me unlocking these oversized itchy witch robes and completing my goal of 500% Zamorak, it's time to wrap things up. Before we wrap up here, I went back to finish that elite achievement I missed in a normal mode Nakatra last episode. And that wraps up this episode. If you haven't seen it, I have a community post poll for 3 bosses I have no experience in. Which ones would you like to see me do? Thank you for watching. Subscribe to not miss out on the next episode. And bye bye.
You think you've won? It will never be over!